Black Ops 1 is the most creative, unique, and best experiences I've ever been a part of. Every map was so different than the last, for good or for bad. Jimmy Zielinski and his team never got comfortable, constantly taking risks with each map being released. They kept pushing the limits that a game from 2010 could have, whether that was playing alongside John F. Kennedy, battling zombies inside of the Pentagon, or inside of a movie set, playing as real-life actors being overrun with zombies. I mean, like, come on. They even got the godfather of zombies himself, George Romero, in the map. Or could be playing on the moon, with an ending consisting of blowing up the earth. There was a map for everybody in this game. That uniqueness and design was also shown through each map's free perk Easter egg. In case some of you don't know, in Black Ops 1, there are little side quests you can do to get a free perk. And if you're disciplined enough, this could also help you surpass the 4 perk limit, giving you a 5th perk for free. Very similar to using a gobblegum like in Black Ops 3 or 6, spawning in a perk bottle, or just giving you straight up perks. However, this free perk trick was not available in every map in Black Ops 1, as Keenan der Toten and 5 did not have a way to get a free perk, so I will be skipping those maps. First appearance was on Ascension. It was viewed by the developers as a one-off trick, a big reward for a big challenge, but later became a staple in zombie games ever since. This is every free perk Easter egg ranked in Black Ops 1. First off, I picked the map Ascension. Oddly enough, I don't think any of these are actually very easy at all. You could really pick any of these blindfolded. In order to get the free perk on Ascension, I buy Quick Revive and turn on the power. Very similar to the Hellhounds on Keenan der Toten, the monkeys only spawn in on dedicated rounds. What's tricky with them is that instead of attacking the player, they'll go after your perks. If you let the monkeys break one of your perk machines, you will lose that perk and you will lose the chance of getting a free perk on that round as well. So how do you actually get this free perk? You need to kill all monkeys of the round without them taking any of your perks. This is why I listed it as the easiest free perk Easter egg on Black Ops 1, because realistically you could just buy one perk, protect that one perk, giving you the best chance of not losing another one and successfully getting the free perk. But of course, goes both ways, because if you're not actively trying to get a free perk, you're most likely not going to get one. Let's say you have 5 perks and you're playing solo. At minimum, the monkeys are stealing at least 2 of those, making getting the free perk impossible. I also put this at number 1 as it legit took me only 18 minutes to actually complete. Quick guys, if you are watching and not subscribed, be sure to do that as I post zombies content all the time.
My life be like.
Now these next 2 maps are so close together in difficulty, I would not argue if you had these ranked in the other way around. I had to go with Call of the Dead. Again, there is another map that you could argue is incredibly close, but I just won't reveal that one yet. Even though I have it as the second easiest map in BO1, this is by no means an extremely easy thing to do. The free perk sounds easy, as it's just killing George Romero. The trick to that is that you still have to get set up to give you the best chance at dealing damage. George has 250,000 health for every player in the lobby, so playing solo actually makes it a ton easier, as 4-player would be 1 million health. You can't just take any gun and be able to do the job either. There are only a select few that are actually worth your time. Needing the luck of pulling the right guns, then pairing that with George not liking when you shoot him, makes this a less than enjoyable time. I did make a YouTube short for the best guns unpacked and packed that do the most damage to George. If you're interested, check that out, I'd appreciate it. Spoiler alert, wonder weapons are the best way to damage him, and unfortunately, no matter how many times I hit the box, I was never able to get one. Another spoiler alert, LMGs are the next best option, HK21 being a huge carry for me in my attempt. Unpacked, it will do about 30 to 40% of his health. Then pairing that with any death machine I picked up and my HK packed, I was finally able to defeat him, giving me the free perk, which funny enough was PhD again. The strategy I used on Call of the Dead pretty much consisted of shooting George with any gun I could get out of the box, then once it runs out of ammo, go pack-a-punch it, training out in front of the lighthouse, bringing him down to the water before he's able to kill me, and just constantly looping this. Also picking up any death machine that I have. You can tell how much health he has left depending on how fast he is chasing you and how dull his weapon is. Usually it's got a very bright and prominent blue glow to it, but slowly it will turn into more yellow. And so for the 3rd map on the list, here I decided to place Moon. Now before you guys come at me with pitchforks and knives, let me explain myself. The free perk is obtained by getting the QEDs out of the mystery box, then throwing the QED at a perk machine, getting that perk that you threw at for free. However, I didn't mention that there are about 30 different QED effects that all work in random order. These effects could be shooting out a ray gun blast, giving the player a weapon, blowing up like a grenade, teleporting you to a random area, and it can also do nothing. So the idea for getting the free perk is actually the easiest on the list. However, it could be the hardest at the same time. On Call of the Dead, George is harder than throwing a QED at a perk machine, but at least when George dies, you will for sure get the perk. Whereas a QED, it could literally take you hours, even days. First off, you have to get lucky with the box spin just to get the QEDs, and you can hold a max of 3 until you need to get a max ammo again and hope you get the right effect. The Moon strategy consisted of me training outside in front of the pack-a-punch portal. All I did was just keep doing loops until it would get dropped with a hack to turn into a max ammo, and then just throw all my QEDs at Mule Kick until I eventually got it. In total, of doing this took me roughly 9 hours to finally get it over the course of 3 days. It could have been much faster if I remembered that with the hacker device you can hack any drop, change it into a max ammo, giving me a lot more chances at the QEDs. Also, I'm not entirely sure if you can get a 5th perk with these, as I was trying multiple times with already having 4 perks, never getting an extra one, but once I started throwing QEDs with 3 perks, I got it to work in nearly an hour. So the complications and mystery combined with the luck to actually get it, that is why I placed it barely ahead of Call of the Dead. It should come as no surprise that Shangri-La is the last map to be featured in this video. Getting the free perk on this map took me weeks. Yes, you heard that right. Weeks, not days. Unlike the last 3 combined, I had no more than 12 hours on those in total game time, whereas Shangri-La took astonishing 30 total hours. I was losing my mind midway through recording this. I took a week off before attempting this again. Now, to get the free perk, it's not anything grueling actually. It's kind of similar to how Moon was. You need a lot of luck, timing, and skill. In case you don't know me, I have none of those. As most of us know, if you played the map even once in your entire life, there are monkeys on the map and they will come and steal your drops, changing the cycle of the drop until you kill it. Now, to get the free perk, if you let a monkey steal a max ammo specifically, for about half a second it will flash the free perk icon. In itself, it doesn't seem too hard, but I'm serious when I tell you, prior to recording, I've never once been able to do this in my entire life, so I was in for the ride, as this took me over 200 tries to actually get it. This time alone for me, I put it as the hardest free perk in all of Black Ops 1, and it may be even close to some of Black Ops 4's free Easter egg steps. When I finally got it, I was nearly downed before I could actually get the perk bottle from being stuck inside the bamboo trap, thankfully grabbing it and completing this. While editing this, I noticed that another monkey was coming to steal the perk drop, and if he would have got to it before I did, I would have cried. Like I said, I spent weeks trying to get this. The Shangri-La strategy consisted of me being down in the basement, right below the water blast teleporter thingy. I don't even know what those are even called. All I would do is run circles around here, then I would keep doing this until I got a max ammo, and I'd set up the bait like I was trying to capture a leprechaun. Wait for the monkey to come and take it. Then I would take the water blaster up following the monkey, waiting a drop cycle to see when the free perk was supposed to be, then trying to time it and shoot it properly to actually get the free perk. This took me more time to complete than the entire Blood of the Dead Easter egg, and if anyone knows that map, they would know how hard it is. Finally, I have completed the entirety of Black Ops 1. If you don't think Shangri-La is that hard, then I urge you to try it for yourself. I'll be doing every single map with a free perk Easter egg, including Black Ops 2 and ending in current day with Black Ops 6. If you did enjoy this video and want to keep up to date on this list, please be sure to like the video and subscribe. Help me meet my goal of reaching 2,500 subscribers by the end of the year. YouTube recommends you watch this video.